Welcome to Poets at War, a podcast documenting the brood of writers, where art, theology, philosophy, and fun beckon your ears. And now, your host and general, Joshua David Ling.
Hey everyone, it's your general. This one was recorded on my daughter's birthday, February 3rd, 2026, in the year of our Lord. We talked about all kinds of stuff, jobs mostly. Everyone seemed to be looking for work back in early January. All kinds of crazy stuff was happening, but let's get into it.
God of song, said the warrior bard, though all the world betray thee, one sword at least thy right shall guard, one faithful heart shall praise thee.
You are now entering the
Looking
war
up at
zone.
Minecraft for a couple minutes.
I gotcha.
Might be
What
lower.
y'all been up to, moving and everything?
Do what now?
I said, what y'all been up to, moving and all that?
Oh yeah, we're in the new house now. It's so nice.
Good.
I love it.
Glad to hear. Glad
Oh
to
yeah.
hear.
Yep, we got all the main essentials moved. So
Mm-hmm.
we
Yep.
just
That's it.
actually like about less than an hour ago signed the lease and contract and everything. So
Fantastic. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I saw you were getting rid of a big TV. If I was anywhere near you, I would have snatched that up so quick, Pete, just for my business.
Yeah.
Might have
Yeah, it's
donated it to my church, to be honest with you, but we need TVs badly at my church, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like a big old 65-inch TV. Just like
Mm-hmm.
not needed anymore.
Yep, I hear that. They're a lot cheaper than
Right.
they used to be, so that's good, but it's just...
It's old, but I mean it works perfectly fine. The quality's pretty good on it.
Yep.
Like it's not like a smart TV or anything, but
Yeah. That's honestly better these days.
Yep.
But also you can just not have them connected to the internet. That's something a lot of people don't even think about. Like, you can just use them as a TV.
Yeah, because now all the new ones all connect to the internet and everything. Like we have a Roku TV,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
I mean you can't use it if it. Well, you can. Like I mean, I've
You
used
can.
it as a monitor,
Mhm.
but
None of
they're
mine
not
are
as
connected
fun.
except the one in the living room and the one behind me, just because it's easier to... I literally only use that for playing backgrounds. On my well, no, it's not true. It's also technically a workbench for me to work on like computers and stuff and plug it in as a monitor, but like I mostly use it for backgrounds when I'm, not streaming but recording and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but with church, we're realistically needing some like 85 90 inchers, like 2 of them realistically, because our sanctuary has a ton of natural light in the daytime, and unless we spend $20,000 to $40,000 on a projector, there ain't no way you're seeing anything on that wall.
Yep.
Unless you get a TV. And that's been a hard road to haul, trying to get people to change their ways to go to a TV, but like it's really needed for a lot of the stuff that we do, not just in service, but like just as a venue for things. We hold events there, people want to show slides. It's like, good gracious, like literally all I can do for you if it's in the daytime is roll in a 40-inch TV and pray that everyone sits close.
Yeah, our church is not as much a necessity because we don't do anything besides do worship there. So,
Right.
Song sheets, those work very wondrously.
Oh, for sure. And I'm not saying like it needs to be a big production or anything. I'm just saying like,
yeah, just something to use it.
The utility of having it is nice. You know what I mean? Like, don't have to change worship around it. I ain't saying that, but the utility of having the ability to show something on screen. One of the things Pastor remarked about today, actually, to me when we were in a meeting, it was he'd love to have it just to put announcements up beforehand so he doesn't have to do them before worship.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Right? Like, even if we never put the lyrics up there or anything or do anything special with it, like that's paying for itself right there, in my opinion. But
Yeah, that
oh
is true.
man. So, oh boy. But yeah, so what else is going on with you?
Oh, nothing much. Just working and trying to get everything figured out. What's moving out and whatnot. I mean, honey, is there anything important going on in our lives right now? Nope. No, besides moving.
Oh boy. We've been just inundated with work, and I've had
Yeah, I bet so.
I've had to just really like knuckle down and get stuff done, and it's been really good. We're hoping that our nothing's major's changed, and we've gotten good tax returns the last several years, and so other than it possibly going up in the good direction based on what Trump's talking about, like honestly, the big thing for us is getting another vehicle, especially so I can get out and see you guys, and Alex and all that.
Come down to Louisiana.
Yep. But I plan on going to Oklahoma in the summer. I think I told you that, but
Yeah.
the what is it? We're looking at like 150,000 mile conversion vans, like the ones with the lay down bed kind of a thing, but like, they're all nicely carpeted and stuff inside and all that kind of thing. You know the kind of vans I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Get one of those and have the utility of it, and the comfort for travel. That's really the big thing for me. And then it's also a secondary possibility in case anything went south as far as living expenses or whatever else. Part of me just wants to bite the bullet and go ahead and get a Class C, but that's not the responsible choice necessarily, because we need a regular everyday vehicle, and we basically just surviving off our beater car right now. So it's just a matter of, it might be worthwhile. I don't know. I basically waiting for Casey to tell me, like, okay, yeah, we need a Class C RV. You know what I mean? Like, and if she doesn't, then I'm gonna get a conversion van. So,
okay, give me a second, honey. I'm coming right there. Yeah, RV would be nice. I almost bought a camper.
Yeah.
But
well, the big thing for me is it just opens up a whole other level of rent, a whole other lower level of rent, especially in our area and everything. Like, it just opens up so many more opportunities, in general. And like, I know that driving around and all that other kind of stuff, like, and even parking potential issues, we may end up having to store it as opposed to park it, depending on the situation and whatnot. But it's like, we're in an older neighborhood, there's no HOA or anything, but like someone could complain at some point, whatever, and so it's like, and then it would, but it's just, we don't want to put any undue stress on our 90-year-old neighbor who we're taking care of and all that other kind of stuff. And so it's kind of like, we probably would have to store it. We probably could financially, to be honest with you, at this point, but then we'd just be dealing with
charge like $100 a month or whatnot. Or they probably charge you. I mean, if you got it stored, you're probably paying $100 to $150 a month.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying we could probably afford that at this point, but it's just a matter of whether or not, we really kind of need two cars with how busy we are. So I'm kind of like, I feel like the conversion van is the best middle road at this point.
Your old school bus.
Yeah, we had a school bus for a while, and then didn't have enough money to finish it out, and got into debt because I did something stupid. Well, it wasn't that stupid because the design is stupid, but we had a Ford Escape 2005, and I was tired of not having the key on a ring, and so I drilled through it not knowing there was a microchip in there. And turns out by drilling through the microchip, I ended up sending a constant signal that short-circuited the entire computer on the car.
Yeah, you messed up that ignition, huh?
Yeah.
Basically.
And so, basically, yeah. So it got really, really screwed up. And it basically ended up totaling our car because it screwed up the engine. And so, yeah, it was just a domino of nonsense. And so we were in the hole financially and had to sell our bus. But we had a 40-foot Bluebird school bus. It was really, really nice. And we had to get rid of it. We even had a place where they were letting us keep it there for free, so we could work on
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And so it was a pain, but you know, we had to bite the bullet on that one. And
how much did y'all buy it for originally?
I bought it for $4. I sold it for $32.
Okay.
It was a 1980, so it was old, but it had fairly low
miles.
But those
all
things
the
considered.
Best one.
Yeah. Yep. And I drove it from West Atlanta to Augusta. So, you know.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Oh, man. But yep. I'd have to be in a really good situation to try and do that again. I think had we built it out over time and COVID had not happened the way it did, we would have been able to actually build it up over time and be able to afford it. There's no way we can come close to affording the amount of cost that it takes to travel regularly and something like that.
It's expensive.
Yeah. It was gas. It wasn't diesel. Which
never mind. It'd be even worse.
So, yeah, exactly. So, but it honestly did really well on the tank that I filled it up with. Like the mileage, I mean, once you load it down with a house, you're going to have almost no mileage. I get that. But like, I was surprised at how well it did getting over from West Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just really well built. It had some electrical issues, but of course, anything that old is going to have electrical issues. Even if you replaced all the wires in the thing, like it's going to have electrical issues just the way it is, it seems. But best vehicle I ever had was is my first car technically, although I didn't own it. It was one of those, the parents owned it, were going to give it to me, but then the 08, 09 recession hit and they ended up having to get something more cost efficient fuel wise. I had a 1984 Dodge Ram Royal van that had a Hemi in it.
Yes, please. Oh, nice.
And it was nice. It had passenger seats and all that. It was like outdoor carpet on the floor. It wasn't anything crazy or fancy. It was light miles, run exclusively by a guy who did paint, who was part of our church, and he developed a terminal cancer and gave it to the first family in need, which was us, for a second vehicle. So that was my first car growing up.
Nice. I had technically my first vehicle was a 2005 Dodge. What was it? I cannot think of it off the top of my head. Come on, you remember what my first truck was? Dodge. I told you what it was. Maybe Dodge.
Durango? I don't know.
Dakota.
Okay,
gotcha, it was a Dakota. Yeah. It had like a 3.6 V6 in it. Not that good. But the transmission on a Dodge went kaput twice in a row. Within a week, they had rebuilt the thing. Transmission went out again. Then,
that's insane.
I was so mad about that. But it was absolutely ridiculous. But they had rebuilt the transmission, and then It was fine, and then a week later, transmission broke again. But that's because they did a really bad rebuild on it. But it had to get a rebuild. I think it only had like 120,000 miles on it. It was actually like really good.
Right.
But yeah,
I
it
gotcha.
was kind of stupid. But
Oh man. So let's see here. I have to move something real quick. There we go. That needs to go over here.
thank you, baby.
Just
You're awesome.
planning
Okay,
stuff for later tonight.
When do I need
For
to figure it out?
working.
Do you have a timer? Okay. Sorry, talking to my wife. 4 minutes from now,
It's all
and
good,
it'll go
no
off.
problem.
All right, have fun. Wow.
Wait. I've been I had a meeting at 3 and what do you call it? I film the ladies Bible study weekly on Tuesdays in the morning around, well, I have to be there around 9ish, and then I'm out of there by 11:30. And so I did that and then came home, and then I had to come back to church for 3 o'clock meeting, which took about an hour. And so like takes up a whole chunk of my day. You know, it's almost my whole day work wise. So I've just been getting stuff in between as best as I can. But every time I sit down, I'm tired because, you know, I was out. And so just annoying. But I don't mind. It's good work. Just trying to get other stuff taken care of. I got some fixes on a book I gotta edit. Basically another pastor reading it, he had somewhere around 30 mistakes, and so I gotta edit his fixes back in.
Oh, okay.
Which is not bad because the rest of it's done, so it's just spot editing, you know. It's not like it's anything crazy. And then get that out by the end of tomorrow night, and got to do some clips for church, and I have a book that I needed to put out another chapter on. It's not a paid book, but it's a friend, you know, whatever, and he's been needing a chapter for a while, and so I'm doing what I can do on that. So
nice.
Yep. So I forget, what is it that you currently do for work?
Fix appliances.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I was doing nuisance wildlife control, but I don't have a vehicle to do that, so.
Right. So you're doing just handyman stuff, rogue handyman.
Not even that. I still
okay.
I don't have any means of transportation except for my one job.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
So you're like actually like assembly line fixing, basically.
No. I have a work vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
but I can only use it for work. Right.
I understand.
Oh, I shoot you about handyman stuff. Yeah. I do that.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, but I work for a company doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like,
makes sense.
I was like, no, I'm not a handyman. Oh yeah, no, I see what you meant. Yeah.
Yeah. You're fixing people's stuff in their house then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry for that confusion.
That makes sense. No, it's all good. I was a little vague. And plus we might use just a little bit of difference between our dialects. There might even be some small connotations that are a little different between what a handyman is, you know. So obviously we mean the same thing more or less, but there might be different connotations, you know. So oh boy, that's one of those funny things. Like, I love looking at different dialects, not just US ones, but like you know, Scots, which really is another language. Not Scotch Gaelic, not your various other forms of like, you know, your like it really totally sounds like another language. I'm talking like Scots. It's basically almost English, but they have a bunch of different words that they also throw in there that we don't use, and it's thick accent kind of thing.
Hold on, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, honey. Wait. Cookies beeped, but they're not done. They're like squishy. A little bit. You want to come see them yourself? Yeah. 7 minutes? Okay, cool. The bake. You have to ask the wife, the baker. She's making cookies tonight, which I'm quite excited for because her cookies are absolutely wonderful.
Nice.
Okay.
But like an example of a Scots word that we don't really use and never really have is the word Bairn, which basically means like a Bairn, Bairn.
Okay.
It means child. It means kid. You know, that sort of a thing. To say a wee Bairn. Right. We might use the word. Yeah, we might use the word we in the sense of diminutive and small, but that's still kind of archaic to us in our language. But Bairn has a word that like it's never really been part of the English lexicon in any kind of way, and so like they have a legitimately separate language for the amount of words that they use that we don't, but it's so close that you can pretty much totally understand them if you can get past the accent. Right?
You can get past the accent, yeah.
Right. And I can, because I'm very tuned in with the Scottish accents. Like I've always have been. There's very few Scottish accents that are thick enough that I can't understand them. And everyone's like, can you please translate? And I'm like, well, probably about 70% of it if they're speaking Scots, because there's a bunch of words that I don't know. Right. But like all the English stuff I catch. And so I'm able to be like, okay, so I think they're saying this based on this. So it's kind of a weird thing. There aren't a lot of those in English. Most people like in English, the vocabulary kind of carries over. We're quick to adopt a lot of new words, even when they're from another culture. So there's very few languages like Scots where we literally get about 70% of it crossover with our language, and then 30% is just like we don't have those words.
Yeah. Yeah, like English is a funny language.
So like there's kind of a blessing that they'll say, you know, kind of a thing like have a good day sort of a thing, but like a little bit more intimate kind of a thing, where they'll say may your lum reek. May your lum reek. May your lum reek. And it basically means may your pantry be full of food.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
And like we don't have those words. We don't. Lum, if we use it, is going to go back to Latin, which this word doesn't, which comes back to the word light, like luminous. And that's not, has nothing to do with their word. And then the word reek there is like it connects with our word reek, like smell bad, or smell like really strongly, but it means more of like an overflow, which is interesting because we don't have we don't think of like an overflow of smell, really.
It just means that it stinks really badly.
Right. And they're not using it in the term stink or even smell at all in this case. They're using it for the term like overflow.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. So it's a completely different word with a completely different meaning, even though it's a homophone, I think it's homophone. It said the same anyway. Yeah, homophones. Yeah, anyway, there's a song Larry the Cucumber did toward the end of VeggieTales being any good, where it was like homophones, where the crews come cruising down the plain. Homophones, I need my kneaded biscuits plain.
That's fine. And then
So
These little chicken patties that we get from Billy's Boudin, my favorite place to get Boudin.
yeah,
Oh my, dude, they are so stinking good.
that sounds
Like it's
good.
I cooked like 10 of them. I
Yeah.
think yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I think I've eaten like 8 of them so far. They are
Oh
so
boy.
good.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I can't stop myself.
Is that one of those places you'd immediately take someone like me who's just like, okay, show
Yeah.
me the food of your area specifically?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
trying to think of what well, if it was Augusta specifically and not like where I grew up, I'd probably take you to Harvest Table Buffet, which is a local place that's been run for since like after World War II, but like
Uh-huh.
they do specifically Southern Georgia food, you know, on a buffet. It's good stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And then just for good stuff around the area that's been here a while, I'd probably take you to Miyako, which is a hibachi place, but they it's right next to the Masters golf course, and they've been there for a long time because they're a good hibachi place. You know,
Okay. Yeah.
do you like hibachi? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. It's just expensive.
Yeah, it is. It is, but you get a show with it. You have a good time. That's one of our special
Oh
like
yeah. We go eat it
we do.
like we go eat it for like people's birthday parties and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep. There's also a breakfast place here that's pretty good that does sort of southern kind of breakfast, whatever, but it's called a Sunrise Grill. There's like a couple locations locally, but they're all in what they call the CSRA, which is Central Savannah River Area, which is
Okay.
Augusta, Aiken, South Carolina, basically just along the Savannah River at this upper point, you know. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep. So, but yep.
Now we wait to see if my redstone contraption works
Redstone contraption? What do you mean?
on Minecraft.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I made a sugarcane farm, but I kind of made it in a really wonky way, so I don't know if it's actually gonna work or not.
I was just out of the age group that really started to really click with Minecraft. I love Lego and I like the idea of
It's like
Minecraft,
it's like
but I've just
Lego,
never
but
picked
like
it up.
cooler.
Yeah. And I've always thought like that could be fun, but I've just never picked it up, you know.
It's quite fun.
Because like I said, I like I said, I loved Lego. I was showing hold on one second.
Ooh.
What was it called? Not Tron. What was the
I like Tron too.
Yeah, there was a Lego uh transparent green. I spent a little time figuring it out with Alex because he's all into Lego stuff, but like there was a Lego set of stuff that I got as a kid. Futuristic sets, 90s. So like there was yeah, these are the ones. What was this? Like it was a Lego space set thing, Aerial Defender. What was the name of this series? Yep, that was one of them. Cyber Saucer. I had that one specifically. Yeah, to give you a picture. Hold on. Put it in the chat. This was one of the exact sets I had. I got a bunch of these from hold on. Why are you being weird now? Okay, there it goes. All right, now there. And now it's Pinterest. I hate Pinterest. Let me drop that into the chat. This was an exact set that I had that I remember getting, and a lot of these were, I got these kind of Legos growing up.
Oh, okay, yeah. See,
Yep, I
we
got a
used
lot
to
of
just
those with the. Yeah, go ahead.
we used to just get the Star Wars ones. We got a lot of Star Wars ones.
Yep, yep. The Star Wars ones were nice, and it was one of those things where like, I wish I had those more when I was a kid. I was on the tail end of really buying new Legos when that happened. But yeah, I really love these Lego System Space ones.
Let me give you a house tour.
Okay, sweet.
All right, so our old house was not like this. We did not have a hallway. It was one big circle, basically. It was ridiculous. But anyways, see, hold on. Let me figure this out. All right, so we've got our living room. It's a lot bigger than it looks. But it just so happened that this little recliner here almost matches our
Nice.
it's like it's the same manufacturer, but
Yeah.
it's a slightly different color.
Yeah, it's like
So
chocolate
they're
versus
both-
licorice.
yeah. So that's our living room. It's actually pretty decent size. It's probably like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, decent size across. And we've got our kitchen area.
Nice.
Yeah, that table extends to fit 8 people. No, 1, 2, 3. No, yeah, it can fit 8 people.
Nice.
And then we've got our hidden little laundry section.
Very nice.
I feel like we're living fancy. This house is a little older. I think it was built in the 80s. So this door needs to be replaced because
Yep.
the guy who owned it previously decided to kick it in
Yep.
because he locked himself out. So that needs to be fixed.
Yep.
It does lock and everything. It's a pretty thick door.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, it's a pretty thick door. So our living room there, and then we've got a couple of these little closets. This is going to be the guest room. It's not finished being set up, so we got a little bed kind of pushed into the closet. We've got our puppy dogs in here. We have the workings of my setup. I have my PC and my temporary monitor. I've got my old Xbox One, little coyote pelt on there. I got a little heater. This is all going to be like reorganized. This is a Wi-Fi box only, like specifically for just the PC and the printer. So it runs on its own thing. That way, if I'm gaming or doing anything on my PC, it's not sucking up the Wi-Fi from there. So that all runs by itself. Oh, and then there's Peaches, the possum. Peaches.
Hey, what up, possum?
But and then so that's the guest room. Oh, also one of my favorite parts. You see all those boxes?
Yeah.
These are MREs filled to the brim from the guy.
Nice.
Yeah, he left 5 boxes of MREs, like unopened. So he said we could just have them.
Sweet.
Right here is another little closet. We've already stacked it full. This is the bedroom that's off limits to us until they can get it packed up. But they literally only have space to open a door. And then this is our bedroom. I want to get rid of the tiles because tiles for a bedroom really suck. But we've got a nice queen size bed. There's my wife's side. There's my side. We have a little mini fridge. We have a nice. Oh gosh, that bounces. We have a really big closet. I don't know the light. There's a whole separate light for it. A little gun safe and my people poppers. And then we have our, just our little area. We have that's the giant TV, by the way. This goes up to my belly button.
Yep.
Where the TV is. So, and then that's our actual TV, and then our little drawer, and whatnot, our little marriage certificate, and then my wife's in the shower. So, but yeah,
Gotcha.
it's simple. So we got
Yeah.
we look down the hall. We got we got closet, bedroom, bathroom, master.
Yeah. I like
So-
it. Nice
and
little spot. It's
then-
about the same square footage of where we're living.
How many square foot is yours?
I don't remember the number or anything. It looks about the same square footage to me.
Think they're done.
Ours is a 2-bedroom, but it's still about the same square footage overall.
Yeah, our old one was a 3. It was technically it was a 2, but they ended up adding an extra giant section of the house. So it ended up adding like 300 extra square feet. So the whole thing was about 1,300 square feet.
Right.
But like I said, there was no hallways. It was literally, so you walk into the living room, and so when you walk into the house from the front door, you're in the living room. All right. You look straight ahead, bathroom. You look to the left, bedroom. So to get to the kitchen or the living room, kitchen or the dining room, you had to go through. So if you want to go to the dining room straight from the living room, you'd go through the bathroom, which is kind of stupid. Or you could go through the master bedroom, through the bedroom, through another bedroom, then to the kitchen. So it was like a big circle of rooms. So the kitchen went to the dining room went to the bathroom went to the living room went to the bedroom went to the other bedroom, that bedroom went to kitchen. And it was just a big circle of rooms. And it was stupid because they put a bathroom in like the worst position possible. Right. Yeah. So would not recommend ever doing that.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So
it's Hazel's birthday today. She turned 8 years old.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yep. We're gonna go take her to one of the buffets in town because that's what she wants. She's deciding currently which. Probably. Hello, who's there? Who jumped in?
Daniel.
Let's see. Daniel, what's up, man?
Hey, Daniel, what's up, homie?
Man, nothing much. I totally forgot we were doing this for a second.
It's all good.
What are you ordering me?
Ordered. Hi.
What did you order me?
What did you have? Just 2 snack wraps and a water. And a what? Just 2 snack wraps and a water. Just one.
Is he a taco?
But if you've got 2 on there, I'll take it. Well, I had to tell them, so it worked. That worked out.
Yep.
Got me a
Snack
water.
wraps
Let's
from
go.
where?
What's up?
Snack wraps from where?
Make it easy.
Gotcha.
Oh, never heard of snack wraps somewhere there.
Yeah, what? Wait.
I don't go to McDonald's.
How old are you again?
Old as dirt, my friend. No, I'm 20.
Gotcha. But I'm only 4 years older. I guess that just puts me
Only?
just old enough to remember like my older siblings talking about the snack wraps from McDonald's and wanting them all the time and then not being able to get them because they took them off the menu in the early 2000s, late 90s.
Oh.
And so, yeah, it was just one of those things. If you were born past 2001, you probably just didn't hear about it until recently.
Ah.
So, it is what it is. They're not great, but they're cheap, and they had some hot honey ones. They're putting hot honey on everything now, and it's like, okay, I'm digging this. So
If I ever go, I go to get a 20-piece McNugget.
oh yeah, you gotta get that
With a
fresh.
basket of fries.
Oh yeah, you gotta get it.
And I will
Like,
eat all of it by myself.
oh yeah. Like that's the only way to do it. But
Yeah, I remember the first time I went, I was like, so why is a 20-piece cheaper than a 10-piece. And they were like, I don't know, but you want a basket of fries to go with that? And I was like, they comes with a basket? And they were like, yeah. And like, I was like, okay, you know, I'm thinking like it'll be a little bit larger than just a large fry. Nah, they handed me a full basket. I was like, oh my gosh. And it was like $10. And I was like, wow. Because it's only like 8. I think it's like no, it's like 640 or something like that for just the 20-piece by itself. Yeah, they don't taste as good as they. Yeah, it's good, but you know, $6 if I can, or for $10 if I can eat to the point where I'm about full, then it's worth it to me.
Nice. No, I've been a little heavy-handed on the fast food the last few days. It's time for me to slow it down. I have a loose budget. Like I know the amount that I can spend on fast food every month, and I think it's $100 is my budget, and I think I'm a little past 30 already, and it's only been a couple of days, and it's like, oh crap, time to slow it down.
I used to like never ever buy fast food until I got married. Like when I was living with myself, I didn't buy fast food because I cooked every night. Because I was like, what?
My thing is, I just like food, and like I have.
Yeah, me too.
It's really bad on my end. It's like I just really like food. I have a meatloaf already made. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, all veg, like everything. And it's McDonald's. Come on.
It sounds like you need to come visit South Louisiana, bro.
What's it?
I said it sounds like you need to come visit South Louisiana.
Probably.
Food is like our thing.
Yeah, find me an Cajun lady down there somewhere.
Wait, say again?
Find me a Cajun lady down there somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're talking.
Yeah. Anywho, what y'all working on?
I'm not working. I'm really working on making sure my sugarcane farm on Minecraft is working properly.
You play Minecraft?
So I can log off. Yeah. I know.
Ain't nothing wrong with playing Minecraft. I wish I was cool enough and young enough to play Minecraft. I joke, but I might like want to at some point. I've never picked it up.
Play with your wife. It's fun.
She don't play nothing.
That game gives me so much vertigo.
The what?
That game gives me so much vertigo. I never know what's going on.
Come on. I just wanted some work.
Oh, boy.
The fact it's like, it's open world, there's not really a story, even though there's a story mode, it's really not the way you're intended to play. It doesn't resonate with me.
That's the point. It's so that you can create. Because
Then I just like get Legos.
yeah. But if it's like Legos but more.
Mm-hmm.
Like people act like somebody played Minecraft, and in Minecraft designed Minecraft. He went, I don't know if it was one person or multiple, but whoever it was, they went and built a redstone contraption so complex that you could actually play Minecraft on Minecraft, like controls and everything. It was insane.
That's a waste of time. My goodness.
I don't think so. I don't think it's a waste of time at all.
It's funny as I say that, but I would happily spend 8 hours of my day, 8 to 12 hours playing Twilight Imperium. I just need to find like 5 to 6 other players motivated.
Never even heard of that game.
Most people haven't.
I still to this day, my main go-tos are all the old school Mario games.
Oh yeah.
And Skyrim and Age of Empires 2. And what was the other? There's a game called Robot Arena. There's a game called Robot Arena 2. That is, I'm interested in Myst. I never really played Myst because the puzzle solving thing just makes me too frustrated. My father played Myst.
Aaron would probably sit there for 30 minutes on the puzzle part of it and then like freak out, and then I would do it, and then he would freak out more. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, I hear you. But yeah, I was into all the like stuff that comes along with Myst and Riven, but like I just watched people play through it and figure it out, like first time playthroughs, and got the same experience because people are smarter than me when it comes to like puzzle games. Like I'm okay with that.
Yep.
You know. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're good. You said playthrough, it reminded me. I was like, I feel so bad that I even watched that one. But I recently watched this playthrough for a game called Dispatch. And it was like, oh, that concept is really, really cool. You're like the 911 dispatcher for a team of superheroes. Amazing. And then I actually watch it, and it's made by the people who are behind Critical Role. I was like, no! It's so bad.
I like I don't watch them a lot, but when I do watch D&D folk, like they're not the worst when it comes to it, but they definitely have, you know, some weirdness. But that's Avantris, Legends of Avantris. Do you know them?
That's not related to the folks behind Critical Role, right?
I don't think so. They do Chuckles the Clown as one of the like random characters that's kind of gone viral.
Yeah. Like I've ran into them. I remember I shared them. I shared a clip of theirs in the Brood, and TK did not like it whatsoever.
That sounds about right. Oh man,
she might be scared of clowns. So.
Yeah, probably. My grandfather was a clown, like actually like trained professionally. He didn't do a lot, but he did occasionally do clown stuff around the area. He did clown paint for a they had like a clown day at Fulton County Stadium where the Braves used to play, and he got us some tickets and went, and apparently they didn't advertise it super well because he was the only one who came dressed up as a clown, and they just gave him the prize. So
nice.
It was one of those things, you know, so it was kind of funny. But yeah, he was a very interesting, eclectic fellow. He was at one point an apprentice hypnotist. He trained to be a clown. He also he owned his own print shop company, printing business, and he printed for a long time, like 20 years, like all the mailers for the Republican Party in Georgia. And so he did a lot of stuff. That's my dad's dad. Very fascinating, interesting, eclectic guy. Yeah, his name was Jerry. And I've been told multiple times, like basically anyone who knew him as a teenager said you are the absolute spitting image of him. I got told all the time I looked like my dad growing up, but my dad had a short nose because when he was a child, his mother drove a car into a ditch, and he flew forward and hit his head on the dashboard and needed reconstructive surgery in his nose. And they took a hip bone, or a bone from his hip and put it in his nose, so his nose was always kind of snubbed. And so like there was obvious like facial similarity, but like we were very different looking. But like talking about my grandfather, anyone who knew him in high school, they're like, you get an Elvis haircut and you're absolutely him. You know?
Wow. I took a bite at the wrong time and you stopped talking, and I was waiting for you to keep going.
Well, right now I'm just going through and deleting apps that I'm not currently using. So that's what I'm up to. I've been working on. Oh, I have. I think I've told you, Daniel. Turning Guardians of Atlanta into a musical audio drama sort of thing. It's become more of a hybrid radio drama musical as opposed to a straight like opera where everything's a song. And I finished the first draft in that new hybrid format, and Alex and Jesse are absolutely raving about it. Jesse has got to complete his part because he's doing a part in this first one. And it's getting exciting. We're doing one poem at a time as its own production, basically. And I'm gonna do a behind the scenes podcast when I release each one, basically.
Very cool.
Yep. So that's been a big thing as far as my own creative stuff. So just getting that done in between other paid gigs, which has been a lot lately.
Let's
see here. I will delete that one. So, are jobs evening out a little bit as people are realizing you're valuable, or what?
Me?
Your jobs, yeah.
Evening out. Sorry, I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Are they getting any easier?
Yeah, kind of. I had a meeting with a couple of my supervisors today about some client stuff, and I was told, man, you just gave us some really valuable information, so they like having me around.
Yep.
But
are they treating you better because of it?
I don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell.
I hear you. I know that.
Yep.
You're working on the trade school opportunity. Did you talk with Alex about apprenticeship? Did he ever get to you about that?
He did. I had dug more into it and found that what he was saying wasn't going to work for me. It just didn't apply.
Gotcha.
He was saying...
I was supposed to talk to you about that too, Daniel.
Yeah, he was basically... He was saying, you don't have to go to trade school because you can basically do everything without it. But that is true if you have prior experience. I'm starting from ground zero and I need training. So that's really, for me, it looks like trade school is the best route.
Well, there are people who will take on someone who doesn't know stuff, but not everybody will do that. It's kind of, you do kind of have to know somebody. So
now, Daniel, I mean, you can, like Josh just said, you can get a job without prior experience. And a lot of times going to trade school actually kind of discourages sometimes people from hiring, because a lot of times people come out of trade school thinking they know everything about the trade. And and a lot of times employers don't want to hire those kinds of people because in their minds, they're untrainable. Not saying you're going to be like that, but that is an employer's mindset is not necessarily to hire someone who like fresh off the market, like hire someone who knows what they're doing. They're trying to hire someone who they can train easily
Yeah.
to get to know what they're doing. So the issue, that's what I say. That's what I would say about trade school. I'm not saying it's a waste of time, but I'm saying that you may have a better chance finding something where somebody can say, okay, well, you're willing to learn, so I'll hire you instead of going and getting a job or going to trade school and then trying to get a job after, and they're like, nah, you probably don't know what you're doing, or you're probably not going to be trainable, so I don't want to hire you.
Right. My brother, my older brother, is kind of a businessman. He's already working with several people already within trades, and he's like already like building businesses and stuff. By the time, he's making business deals and whatnot. So by the time I get done, he will have set up a business for me to come work at. So.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah. If you have something like that already lined up, then yeah, absolutely go for it.
Yeah.
I was just like, if you're just trying to find something and you just go to trade school, it'll be hard to get hired right out of trade school.
Yeah, no, I mean, I figured. I was hearing a lot of folks who just come out of it thinking that they know everything, but humility is a big part of that. So you just got to
and also make sure you develop a good work ethic with people.
Yeah,
because if people see you have a good work ethic, they're like, "Oh yeah, I like that,"
Right. No, that's all it comes down to. You don't have to know anything. You just have to be humble and have good work ethic a lot of the time.
Yeah, that's how I've gotten 100% of my jobs. Every job I've worked was because people were like, okay, well, he has a good work ethic, so
yep.
I want
what
you
do you
to
work as, Carrie?
Do I know?
What do you work as?
I do appliance. I do appliance repair.
Gotcha.
And I was running my own business doing nuisance wildlife control. But then my truck went kaboom, so I can't drive anymore. So I had to kind of shut that down temporarily until I get me a vehicle. Once I get me a vehicle, then I'll ooh, honey. Sorry, I got distracted. Once I get a vehicle, then I can go back and continue doing that and make me some money, huh? If I buy me a vehicle, I can write it off on my taxes. If I work truck. Yes. All right. Well, me and my wife are going to watch the newest episode of The Rookie. So.
Well,
sounds good.
Good luck.
Did you ever see the movie The Rookie, which probably has nothing to do with that?
No. But no, we're watching the show.
I couldn't get past the first episode. It's not good.
No, I mean, my wife. I like it. My wife also comes from a cop family, so.
Okay. Well, I wanted to like it. I keep finding clips of it, but then the fact half of the characters are all ladies and they're all 90 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah, I mean.
It's
you woman hater.
I was like, I don't mind that character. I don't mind that archetype, but the fact is, half the characters is pull me out of the fiction a little bit.
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, just pull me out of the fiction. I don't think women
should be cops either.
No. If you're dealing with women and children and a special victims unit or something, then maybe. I can see the benefit of having one or a handful of women on staff to deal with sensitive cases like that. But past that is no. Don't put them on the front line.
Well, if you're gonna have a woman, like my wife just mentioned, if you're gonna have a woman, don't send her off by herself to go deal with a sticky situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, give her a couple of men who are escorting her, a canine unit, all the things. And she should be
Send
your
her with a
valuable
tank or something.
asset. Yeah, dinner with the tank.
All right, well, go enjoy your show, Carrie.
All
Talk to y'all
right.
soon.
Well, y'all have fun. If y'all are still on later, which I doubt, I might hop back on.
All right, sounds good.
All righty. All right, later.
Any which way. So, what's been up with you?
Work. Well, I mean, a lot of lack of work, honestly.
Mhm.
I finally got to my primary job at the clinic, or well, the school today, and got there around 8. Stayed until about 12. I was scheduled to be there until 2:30, but we don't have anything happening on the schedule. It's just open free time, so I'm just like playing games and trying to motivate my client to do social things that they don't want to do, and it's like, okay. So come lunchtime, they just message the dad and went home. So like, okay, well.
Mm-hmm.
So thankfully I have a second job and went in early over there. So still stayed productive for the most part.
Gotcha. So,
Goodness.
what's been up in regard to your downtime? How's that been going? You started working out again, you hydrated.
Yeah, that's been crazy. It was crazy yesterday. I woke up just like, it was awful. Like I wanted to wake up at 5, and then I saw that I didn't have to go into work.
If you really feel like you can't get hydrated, grab you some Gatorade.
Right. Well, I've actually, like, I usually keep Pedialyte if I'm really dehydrated. I'll get, I like Body Armor a lot better. It uses the coconut water and different things, and it's, I find Gatorade and Powerade, like, they have a lot of sodium in them, and it messes with my ears. It messes with my ears and my equilibrium, gives me vertigo. I drink it too much. So,
coconut water's great. I'm all for that. I just get Gatorade because it's cheaper overall for me at the moment, and believe it or not, like either coconut water or Gatorade have been the two things that have been able to. It seems counterintuitive, but they're two of the only things that when I'm needing to push through a voice recording for a book or something like that, they're two of the only drinks that will actually make me feel like I can actually get through it.
Right. It's not just like straight coconut water. It's a drink called Body Armor that I
know about Body Armor, but coconut water is great too. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. Body Armor is super good. Yeah. Oh, goodness. I'm sore all over.
I hear you.
I need the sauna, the hot tub tomorrow.
Yeah, well, you can go do that when you need to. No big deal.
It's gonna have to be tomorrow because they close at weird times.
Gotcha. Makes sense. But yeah, I've been working a lot more apps lately too, for myself. One's for my website, another is for I think I've told you before, terminal based games.
What's up?
Do you know what I mean?
You stopped. You couldn't hear you.
It's okay. I said one is for my website, one is for terminal based games. I think I told you about that.
Yeah, like the choose your own adventure stuff.
Yeah. Yep. I'm also working on retooling my DJ app, and I have one. I'm actually slowly building my own game maker for like 2D, especially 2D side scrolling, but also like 2D top down kind of games. Because I really want to make some fun stories with that mechanic. I like 2D platformers and stuff a lot, and it's what I grew up on. And I have a few stories I want to make into games and things like that, and so I'm building the tools to build the games.
Oh goodness, Aaron and I'm sure we could make something. We can make something really cool for the maiden child or something in that universe. Oh, goodness. That would just be, making games would be so fun. I connected with someone over, like, it's funny. I was using a dating app. I was playing with it again, just trying to look at my profile, see what I could change or edit, and occasionally swiping. I saw they had their social function where you're just meeting friends, like platonic friends. And I have that set very distinctly. I was like, only guys. I'm only making friends with guys. I'm only trying to date women. And anyway, connected with one guy and he was actually making a video game, and it was pretty cool. So,
yeah, I used to make little things here or there with there was a thing called Game Maker years ago, and I used that a good bit and learned a lot of it, but I'm making it exactly the way I want to make my tools to make it easier to make the games, and so it takes time. It's like change the UI, the user interface to allow for this, and then allow for this, and just over and over and over again with the AI to get it to where it needs to be. But I'm really excited about it because I don't know if I've ever told you this, but my Cyrus Jones stories, you've heard lots of stuff from them over the years. The origin of her character back when I first started thinking about her, which was roughly in 2005, was a lot funnier and sillier. It was basically like she wasn't in Georgia, she was in Kansas. It was a family farm and she controlled the weather, and the idea was that she helped her family grow crops and stuff, and then her family farm gets invaded by aliens and she chases them off using her weather powers. Okay. Like as a funny, almost like Home Alone, but with the supernatural element and like these country bumpkins dealing with these aliens who think they're going to take over the world. Hilarious. Anyway, that was like the early drafts, and obviously it changed a lot, and there's a lot like it's better for what it is. But I think I found a use for that silly, funny story idea, and that is a side-scrolling platformer game with this same plot. But the plot is that little Cyrus, like when she's young, has a dream that she's fighting aliens to save her family.
Oh yeah, that works a lot better. That works a lot better because not everything has to be funny, and it's not. You got to earn the comedy for me. So that feels
or
a lot
it's
more
pure comedy from the beginning. Yeah, exactly. So it should be really funny.
Yeah, because it's based on my kid's dream, and that's perfect.
Also, Casey and I just purchased a really nice webcam for me today. We got a bunch of extra money that came in, and we had a couple things we needed to get for the baby, a couple things here or there, and she said, yeah, it's time to start upgrading some of your stuff because we're going to get tax return in, and most of that money's going to the car, so let's see what we can do. And so I've got the camera coming in, and then I'm also gonna get because I really needed a couple other upgrades. Let's see here, look at my list. There were 4 other smaller things. Oh yeah, I'm getting well, first of all, a set of earbuds that connect to a USB so that there's almost no latency. it's it's wireless, but it's really low latency for like music and what I'm doing here and that sort of a thing. It's better than the Bluetooth. The Bluetooth can give all kinds of issues. And so there's that. Then I'm getting a new mic arm because this one's really old. This one actually came from my dad. And so it's kind of getting squeaky and having issues, and I'm getting a big, nice, rugged RGB one. So that'll be fun. Just for the brightness and whatever. Just fun. It makes me happy. I know it's not for everyone, but it is. I like it. And then the other thing is, okay, no, there was only one other thing. It's a monitor about yay big. It's like a 10-inch monitor, but what it's for is I have a like the housing for a teleprompter. You know what a teleprompter is, right?
Yeah.
And so basically, like, it can flip the image and whatnot. And what I'm going to do is this second monitor that I'm actually looking at you on, I'm going to turn it, and I have a signal duplicator to duplicate HDMI signal. And so I'm going to have the monitor, and then above that, I'm going to have the teleprompter, and they're running the same thing on my secondary screen thing over here, right? So I have a secondary monitor to work on when I want to monitor, but when I want to look in the camera, I can put you right there and look directly at you, right? So it helps for these calls and stuff, and also helps for just making more videos where I'm looking directly to camera, because the algorithms want people, and people want people, and so even though my voice is great and all that stuff, like when I'm just trying to catch people on shorts and whatever else, it's better if I'm wearing my full regalia and looking directly into your soul. So, yeah.
Man. Oh, man. I want to stay on, but I need to be prepared to wake up earlier and get myself to the gym.
I understand. And we'll see. And because we're later this week, hopefully you can pop in and say hi more. And when we start getting some people, we'll see how it goes, and just keep it at this time for a little while and see what happens. But I don't see any reason why we won't get some people. So we had 2 tonight, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, I've just been struggling to actually wake up on time, but it was
everyone's so tired, man. Everyone, not just you. Yeah. Everyone's like end of their rope tired.
Yeah, like I've been dozing off in the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I never do that. It was like, what is going on? It's in the air, dude.
Yep.
It's just a cold. I want to be fat in a cave hibernating.
Fair enough. Well, maybe you can get a shower tonight or something and relax. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I might. Oh, I don't want to watch a show. I don't really think I have time.
I know that feeling. Hey, do you watch Jolly on YouTube?
Are they the British guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do the food stuff. Those are usually less than 15 minutes. You could watch one of those.
Yeah. No, I got things I need to read. I need to make a list. Yeah. That's honestly what I need to do. And then weight it by like priority.
Yeah.
Or that's something. A good idea. And I've been struggling to get that done. Maybe we just do that one night on here.
Well, the other thing is you very much made it clear, like, you need all this stuff for your brain, all the theology stuff, but I think the number one thing that is
fixing to die.
Do what?
Now my hearing aids are fixing to die. Perfect. It's like God was like, nope, go to sleep. You have a few more minutes. Well,
okay, I was just gonna say your heart and soul seems to be screaming for Narnia more than anything right now.
Yeah, no.
Obviously, you love Lord of the Rings. It gets you excited, but like I see you light up anytime you learn something more about Narnia or you read something more from Narnia, I'm like, yeah, because you need it.
No, you're right. No, I want to get back into it. There's just so many other books to read, but
I know.
Probably.
But Narnia is so short comparatively.
It is.
You know what I mean?
I don't have a whole lot of time. So if I'm just reading like a chapter, maybe 2, maybe 3.
Oh yeah.
A night.
And those chapters are like 10, 15 minutes read aloud. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. No, I just need to get better at making use of my time. Anyway, I should probably go. My hearing aids are fixing to die because I'm waking up.
Good night, man.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
You too can be a part of the brood of writers and poets at war. Just visit joshuadavidling.com/discord to join. If you're a true poetry patriot, you can support us on Substack and Patreon and get the recordings of all of our encouraging and strategic meetings, along with much more. Once again, all links can be found at joshuadavidling.com. Over and out.
God of song said,